Hello and welcome back to the Motorhome Review channel. Today I'm at the Caravan Camping and Motorhome Show 2026 and I'm on the Ace Motorhome stand. Now Ace is a brand new manufacturer for the 2026 season, coming in with some new entry-level priced product, and I'm excited to show you. Ace is part of the Swift Group, who you are probably familiar with as a UK manufacturer. This video is being filmed in partnership with River Motorhomes. They are a newly appointed dealership for the Ace and they have a dealership in the Midlands and in Hereford. Right, I'll put all the links in the description as always, but let's get cracked on. So what do we need to know about the Ace Motorhome range? Well, there's actually going to be 4 layouts available. There's 2 here for me to show you. Now all 4 layouts are based on Ford and they're all 2 berth with 2 travel seats as standard. There are 2 models, the ones I'm going to show you today, that are available as a 4 berth with 4 travel seats. So let's get cracked on and find out. So as I say, they'll all come standard on the Ford cab and chassis with a 2-litre diesel engine, 130 horsepower and manual transmission as standard. If you want, you can opt for the automatic variant with 165 horsepower. That'll cost you £1,900 extra. In terms of pricing, I've already told you that Ace is coming in as an entry-level price point motorhome. So prices will start at around £65,000 and go up to £69,000 for this larger model. In terms of size, the 2 smaller ones are going to be 6 metres and 97 centimetres in length. And this one here, one of the longer ones, the SL, that is going to be 7 metres and 81 centimetres. Now let's just make our way round to the front. The great news is all of the Ace motorhome ranges are 3.5 tonnes, so you can drive these on your standard car licence. You'll see here the number 1500. This actually relates to the series. The motorhome range on Ace is 1500 and the SL refers to the layout. The 2 smaller models are going to be the ET and the GL. And those are 2 berth with 2 travel seats. Let's make a start on the SL. This is one of the larger models. I've already told you it's 7 metres and 81 centimetres long. All the motorhomes are 2 metres and 37 centimetres wide, and they're all going to be 2 metres and 86 centimetres in height. Now let's make our way around and find out a bit more about them. Now, standard, you will get the Ace without the comfort pack. The comfort pack, as shown here, will include a silver cab as opposed to a white cab and alloy wheels. I think a lot of people are going to opt for the comfort pack. It is a £1,095 option, but as I say, I think it's something people are going to add. Down the near side, I'll just close the door so we can actually see the Ace graphics. So these are the graphics, the decals. Ace here, the 1500 SL, we'll see the layout when we go in. And here within the graphic, we have the A embossed in there. Now, throughout the motorhome, we are going to find storage, which is always helpful, including a rear garage. So let's have a look at the garage as we go down the near side. Fabulous size garage. Now, many UK manufacturers are only just sort of heading into the idea of having garages in motorhomes, and the Ace is certainly going to give you that with illumination, a 12 volt. The only thing is it is quite high, so if you are lifting things in, it is quite high, but we have got tie down points here, and the table that goes inside, which we'll see, is also concealed here in the rear garage. If you go for the comfort pack, you will get a 120 watt solar panel on the roof. If you don't have the solar panel, obviously you're not going to get that included. You'll see there's no awning fitted as standard. Again, you can have an optional awning if you wish to do so. Now at the back, because this one has the comfort pack, you will get the rear view camera in that pack. We've got the Ace logo, and coming down you will also get the 2-lay bike installation, the Ace logo, and I quite like the back end. For entry level, we've got this back end with the nice lighting here, so it does look modern. This isn't a dated motorhome. I want to think that as a brand new one to the market, we're going to get something a little bit more exciting, and it does look quite nice. Water. On board, you're going to get a 110 litre freshwater tank and an 85 litre grey waste tank. We also have a vent for the Truma. On board, you're going to get the Truma air-blown heating. Coming down, electric hookup point, gas locker, storage box, and then we continue around the cab And what we're going to do next is venture inside and take a look at the SL layout. So let's dive inside and find out a bit more about it. So coming in, as we come in, on this layout, as I say, this one, the SL, is available as a 2-berth, as we can see here, or it has the option of the 4-berth, which will have a drop-down bed and 2 additional travel seats. So up in the cab, we have our Ford cab. This one is the manual transmission with 130 horsepower. There is that option for automatic. On the comfort pack, you'll also get that larger infotainment screen that you can see there. The Ace finishings here. Now, one thing I like is the armrests. They are fabric as well. We haven't just got plain rubber armrests. We've got fabric on there. And then we have the bench seats. So this motorhome, 7 metres and 81, that's a fairly good length motorhome, to be fair. So we have got the benefit of a nice lounge. And what I do like are these tables. This is excellent. You don't have to go out to the garage and get the pop-up table. We've got these fabulous tables. And this young man cleaning the windows, he doesn't come as standard. Unfortunately, he's not part of the comfort pack. You'll have to clean your own Ace motorhome yourself. But brilliant feature here. Let's have a look at the overhead storage. Now, if I open the lockers, you can see these. We've got some nice strong hinges. The finish, we've got this grey matte effect finish. Storage really quite high up. Good amount of storage under there. And then under here, you can see we've got a USB, USB-C charging point. We've got small little LED downlighters as well. And then we move down to this fabric covered backboard. There's no nets or curtains. In terms of the furnishings, you can see the scatter cushions. These are part of the comfort pack as well. For just under £1,100, I think a lot of people are going to opt for the comfort pack. Personally, I'd advise you to add that if you are getting an Ace. We'll close these ones up. Nice sunroof here. This does open. It's got a blind and a fly screen. The cab, again, on the comfort pack, you will get blinds in the side windows and the front windscreen. Another reason to go for the comfort pack. And then over here, we've got the USB charging point again, and the little LED downlighters, so you can both sit here and plug in your gadgets, which is fantastic. You'll notice more storage, and then the headroom. There's up to 2 metres and 11 centimetres in headroom. If you're a tall person, I think this may well be the motorhome for you. Well, let's move into the kitchen. Now again, a well-equipped kitchen, to be fair. We have an additional worktop flap here, and then we have 2 plug sockets there, a nice size sink and a matte black swivel tap. It does feel quite far forward. Whether I would have preferred that a little further back, but that could just be a personal preference. But a nice tap here. Again, we've got a splashback, window that opens with a blind and a fly screen. Little bit of shelving, and let's see what storage we've got in our kitchen space. Now, a microwave isn't standard, but you can have one fitted as an optional extra. So if a microwave's important, you can add that. Plenty of storage space here in the overhead lockers. Close those down again. And then in terms of standard cooking appliance, you will get 3 gas burners. And then under here, if I just step up onto here, you will get the Thetford gas oven and grill. So this may be plenty for most people, but you can add a microwave if that's a bit of a deal breaker for you. Coming across in the little kitchen, we have our cutlery tray there. It's nice to see that at entry level we have got the tray there. They are soft close. I'll just help them on their way. More storage here. And closing that up, we also have more storage underneath there as well. You'll notice just down here the carpets, again part of the comfort pack. If I just lift this up, you can see the standard flooring. So if you didn't have the carpets, you've got this light wood effect flooring. Moving along onto the near side, more storage. I must say, in terms of storage, the Ace has certainly got it. So we've got storage here above the Dometic tower fridge and freezer. The tower fridge and freezer itself, 133 litres. So nice big amount of storage space in here. Just open that up. Freezer compartment, fridge, and then coming down, we've got more storage underneath as well. Pull that out. It's nice that there is a sliding drawer. You're not having to forage around under your fridge and freezer. So in terms of our front habitation, lovely lounge. to be fair, really good kitchen. And if you had a microwave, it literally has everything. You'll notice above me there is a hecky as well. You can open that up for ventilation. And then we'll move further back. So we step up in the SL into the centre washroom. There is a door here. I'll just pull this. This is actually on a magnet at the bottom. So what you do, you give it a pull. Close that across and it divides these two parts of the motorhome. Open it back up and put it back on its magnet. It's up to you whether you leave it closed or have it open, totally personal preference. Now the washroom on the near side, this is nice. So what we have here is a nice open plan space, plenty of room, nice size sink, a matching matte black tap, no intrusion here, you can get right over your sink, a marble effect finish, this is nice, brilliant size mirror, lovely lighting as well, a cupboard here. Again, the same finish on the cupboard as we've seen in the rest of the motorhome, and shelving. And I think Ace have maybe watched some of my videos because they have got elasticated straps here to keep your toiletries in place. Fantastic. Also got a towel holder here and a toilet roll holder. There's also some additional storage space there and more storage in the bathroom space. The toilet as well here, swivel toilet, and when you're sat here you have got this door that you can close here, and there's also additional privacy screens here. And the good thing is these privacy screens aren't the curtain style, it's a solid door. These hopefully should last you for years, so you can pull this across when you need to use the loo, and no issue with floor space for going to the loo either. Right, I'll move forward and I'll just let you come in and then we'll have a look at the shower. So let's close that door as you come in. So the shower on the off side, now again, a good size cubicle. There is a little bit of intrusion from the wheel arch, but that's pretty common on many motorhomes. But other than that, we've got a nice matte black shower. There is a shelf for your shower gels, lighting in there, somewhere to hang our wet towels. You can see this black towel hanging rail there. Ventilation through that sunroof, the matte black shower screen as well. I'll just step in with my backpack, but you can get an idea of the shower space. So as I say, there is a little bit of intrusion from the wheel arch, but you are able to get in here. There's a really good amount of headroom as well. So that's a good size shower cubicle. Right, I'm going to dive into the bedroom. Now, the SL has single longitudinal beds. Bonus is they have the Duvet memory foam mattresses. These are fabulous. In terms of length, we've got a 6'4" mattress, which is the one I'm sat on, so 6 feet 4 inches long. This one, 6 feet and 5 inches. You can use it as a double bed as well if you want. You can transform it into a double, so if you do like to sleep together, you can get a little bit closer. If you don't, just keep it as singles. Along the back, we have the headboard fabric and then the wood finish. You'll see up here a plug socket, so you can charge your gadgets up here on a night time in bed. Then we have the LED lights, and on each side we've got the windows with the blinds and the fly screens. Underneath we have a little bit of storage as well. So here we have a slide out drawer, and then under each bed we have got our wardrobe space. If I open this one first of all, so a fabulous amount of space there because it does drop down as well to a lower floor level. If you go for the comfort pack, you'll also get hanging rails and hooks for coats. You can see that's the additional cushion to change it into a double bed if that's what you wish to do. So more storage there. And just on this wall, you'll see a hook. This is one of the hooks, part of that comfort pack. Under the step that I am stood on, we have storage, so we'll just all have a swivel around and I'll lift those up for us. So under here, we've got storage and a little bit more storage. I'll step out of the way so you can take a look there. So you'll be able to get shoes or smaller items in that space. And then, if I close that up, there's also a further pull-out drawer under that bed as well. So you've both got drawer, wardrobe space underneath, and that storage in the steps. Right, so this is the SL, the Ace 1500 SL, one of the larger models, available with the longitudinal beds, 2 berth or 4 berth, fabulous kitchen, really well equipped, and that great size lounge. On the facts and figures I had from the launch, this model was 69,000. However, it's worth pointing out that here at the show, it's actually saying standard on the road price is 67, and as shown here is 68,000. So it's worth checking the prices from what I was given initially to what actually is on the website and here. And this one has that comfort pack fitted. So yeah, fabulous, the SL. Let's move on to the DB. Now this one has the island bed. The other two layouts, the ET and the GL, which are under 7 metres, they're not here at the show, so I can't include those. But apart from the lengths, they've obviously got a very similar finish to them, the same size water tanks, same costings on the pack. Those two are only available as a 2 berth. So this one here, the DB, this again, 7 metres and 81 centimetres in length, 2 metres 37 in width, 2 metres 86 in height, 3.5 tonne gross vehicle weight, so you can drive it on your car licence. This one also has the comfort pack. We can tell that because it's got a silver cab and it's got the alloy wheels. It'll also have the solar panel and that rear view camera. You will again get a garage on the island bed. Now, many times you'll find with island bed layouts, because the beds can be a little bit lower, you don't get the higher garage. So if the higher garage is important, go for the SL. But here's our garage space on this model. You can see the table again there, so that's to put in the lounge if you want to put the full table in there. Right, we'll have a look inside and see how it changes in the island bed model. So coming in, we again have this beautifully good sized lounge. This one's the 2 berth again. If you go for the 4 berth, you'll get the 2 travel seats and the additional bed, but a beautiful large lounge. Again, the nice tables. I like these. This is pretty clever, to be fair. And then we've got all that headroom. The heating on board, I've already told you, it's Truma air-blown heating. You'll find vents throughout the motorhome. The kitchen space, so we come in the kitchen. Again, we can see that layout that we've seen in the SL. We've still got the same tower fridge and freezer. You can have a microwave in this one. We also have the same style on the washroom and then the shower. The difference comes here in the bedroom. I'll just manoeuvre around. Hopefully you won't be going to bed with your backpack on. If you are, please keep that to yourself. But back here we find the double bed. Now what I will say is, first of all, a positive is we have the Duvet mattress. These are fabulous mattresses. If, however, you are a taller couple, this bed is only 6 feet long. So this may not be suitable for everybody. So 6 feet long. If this is too small, the single beds go up to 6'5", so that's probably a better option, and convert that into the double with the cushion. So a nice double bed. We've got the scatter cushions, part of the comfort pack, the fabric headboard, the downlighters there. Now, if you can just see under the sides here, you will also get a plug socket on under there so you can charge your gadgets while you're in bed. On each side there is a wardrobe. You do get a rail with these for the wardrobe space. Some people prefer the wardrobes and the double beds, some prefer the single beds. You'll also have some good bedroom storage in these overhead lockers. And then at each side you also have the benefit of the side table, so you can put your drinks or your phone on here. So again, it's weighing up what's important to you as a motorhome user. I'll close these down. Each side has a good sized window that does open. The near side window is larger in size. There's also a sunroof here in the bedroom, which does open as well. And you'll get little coat hooks as well, part of the comfort pack, shelving to this side, and then the privacy doors which do close. So you can close the washroom off, and you can also close that front door to have that enclosed washroom space. So this is your bedroom area. Not a bad little bedroom. It's just a shame that this bed may be a little bit small for some people. Right, I'll manoeuvre around. So that's our DB double bed, our mid washroom here, which is fabulous size. Stepping down into our kitchen area, great headroom, fantastically equipped kitchen, and then a really nice lounge. And you do have that table that does fold out. So we'll dive out. Now, let me just go through the price here on the stand as well. So the DB with comfort pack, as we've seen, 68,000 as well. If you want the automatic transmission and 165 horsepower, that's going to cost you an additional £1,900. If you wanted it in 4-berth, with the drop-down bed and the extra travel seats, that's another £2,000. But as seen here, £68,000. So that is a brief introduction to the Ace Motorhomes range based on Ford. 4 layouts available. I'll put a link to the website so you can check out those layouts. It might be that the ET or GL, which has a transverse bed, is more suitable. If not, we've had a look at the SL single beds, the DB double bed. Hopefully you've enjoyed having a look. Thank you to River Motorhomes who've partnered with us on this video. I'll put a link to their website in the description as well, and so you can check out the Ace Motorhomes through them and also all the other manufacturers that they have too. So as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.